Now, WYFF News 4 presents For the Record.
Welcome to For the Record. I'm Nigel Robertson. There is a lot going on this spring in Anderson for people of all ages. But this morning, we're highlighting Anderson Senior Follies and Dancing for Our Heroes. Joining me first this morning is Mary Nichols and Hal Pruitt. And Mary, you are the producer and director of the Anderson Senior Follies.
That's right.
And Hal, you are a cast member. So the Anderson Senior Follies has been making people smile for a long time.
All right, 35 years.
Tell me about that.
Well, 35 years ago, Mark Hopkins, who was president of Anderson College at the time, went to a conference in D.C. He saw the Geritol Frolics perform.
Wow.
And he came home and told David Larson, we need that in Anderson. So David went to Minneapolis and saw them, and he was impressed with the performance. There were people all over 55, 60 years old, and what he was impressed by was that they were bussing in loads of people to see this. So they started it in '89 was the first show, Meet Me at the Klondike Cafe. Mm-hmm. They wrote the show. The first act was auditioning for the show. The second act was he got all these senior groups from Anderson around, and they performed their show. I think they had like 600 people. And then Annette Martin was the accompanist at the time. Mm-hmm. And then she took over the show, and she did it for 30 years. And then in 2019, I followed her around, and then I took over the show, and this is my 5th year, so this will be our 35th year.
So the audience, especially at the beginning, was, how would you describe them?
I feel like the audience, one of the things that Mark was wanting to do was bring the audience into Anderson College. Mm-hmm. And they had just built Henderson, and they wanted to appeal to the community. And so they were probably older seniors that were coming in. They were busing from churches.
Yeah.
We've built a huge audience.
And I would imagine for seniors to have, first of all, going to the college campus,
right,
and having something to do that they see their peers, and it had to be something fun and that people had to look forward to, and the talk beginning to spread, and it just grew.
Oh yeah, and I think it's something that keeps them active. They are doing things that they never dreamt they would do. Yeah. The production values of the show itself is incredible, so it's to be into something like that. I had one member tell me, you know what? I spent my life taking my children and my grandchildren to lessons and shows and stuff, and now it's my turn.
Yeah.
And so it keeps them young. What do you have?
It does. Yeah, like I say, I was probably in my 40s when we first started going as a Sunday school class. Uh-huh. We would go as a group, and we saw the seniors up there doing their thing, and it was really amazing. And they said, when we get old enough and retire, we ought to do that. So I started it about 10 years ago. Was my first year going, and the only experience I had was singing a little bit in church. Uh-huh. And they've got me singing and dancing and moving around. And
what's that like? I mean, you knew then you wanted to do it, and now that you're on stage actually doing it, walk me through the excitement. I mean, when it's showtime, does it give you a thrill?
It does, and it's something you wouldn't think you would be able to do. Like, we'll go through 10, 12, 15 costume changes during a show, and we'll have sometimes less than a minute to do one.
Yeah.
And you have folks struggling to get everything on and get back out on stage, and but we all seem to do it, and it's good to be a part of something bigger than yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a lot of fun, a lot of work, but more fun.
Has it been easy to get people? It's probably easier to fill the seats than actually get the actors on the stage. Is that correct?
I don't know. I mean, we have such a variety of actors. When I started, my first year, the show was 2020 and COVID hit. So we got right up to dress rehearsal, and the school pulled the show. Yeah. So, I mean, we filmed it, but an audience didn't see it. So that was pretty heartbreaking. At that point, it was 36 cast members, and now we are at 50.
Wow.
So it kind of, I I really wouldn't. I really don't want to be more than 50. It's
Right.
a lot. I mean.
So when
but-
you say 50, do you have like 25 on stage now and then 25 getting ready for the next show? Or
If I were a nice person, Nigel, but because the shows that we're doing tell a story, and sometimes it would, if I were better, it would be that Hal was in one number and then he's not in another number till 5 songs later, right?
Okay, I see what
but
you're
I'm
saying,
not
yeah.
that good
Yeah.
because
No.
I want Hal. He's a beautiful singer for this, but yet he's a wonderful mover with a woman that's going to be in 2 minutes. So sorry, Hal, you need to run off stage, change clothes, and come back on.
that's the way it goes. I mean, you could be in the first act, second act, and then the
Yeah.
last act. It just depends
Well,
on
and
how the
it's an
story plays out.
ensemble. I'm such an
Yeah.
ensemble director
Yeah.
that the ensemble is telling the story.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it is. But they do it. They're doing great, and it's a lot of fun.
That's great. Well, we're just beginning to talk about this. Still to come, more members of Senior Follies join us to talk about their upcoming show.